This message is paid for by the blood of Christ. Now, I've been on Facebook the last few days joking and clowning about President Trump and Joe Biden and, all this political crap. I'm going to go ahead on and just say it like this here, man. It's really disappointing that we got Christians out here that really believe that Trump or Biden will determine our future. Now, the non-believers, man, I expect them to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe on God, that's fine. But you call yourself somebody who believe on God, and you believe what the Bible say. No, I ain't got my seatbelt on. I'm almost home. I always forget. But the Bible say that authority, all authority, is given by God. All authority is given by God. So let me say that right now. So it don't matter who you vote for. Whoever wins is going to win because God allowed them to. You can't call yourself a Christian and say you don't believe the Bible. That's authority, Just like the authorities want me to put my seatbelt on, I'm gonna go ahead and put my seatbelt on. But I just left the bank and I forgot to put it on, y'all. I always forget to put it on. I really do. But anyway, so yeah, man. So like, put it like this here. Somebody told me the other day I should vote for Biden because my children are black. I'm not voting for anybody because of the color of me or my kids. I'm not voting for anybody, period. Because I don't depend on Trump to protect me. I don't depend on Biden. I don't depend on Biden to protect me. I don't depend on Trump to protect me. I keep saying pretend. I depend on the Lord to protect me and my children. You know what I'm saying? I get up and pray to God every morning to protect my children. You know what I'm saying? To protect me. I don't need a president. When Trayvon Martin was killed, wasn't Obama in office? Like, do we really believe that based on who becomes the president, that's going to make a difference in police out here shooting black folks? I mean, it started happening people started recording it when Obama was in office. So what is that going to do? Because Biden becomes president, do you really think that's going to slow down what police doing? Or if Trump wasn't president, do you really think that would make a difference of what Corona's doing right now? You got all these different states that have their own rules. Federal rules and state rules are usually different. You know what I'm saying? And you're not going to see President Trump go out here and argue with every governor and all these people who he got to work with and all these people who he wanted to vote for him. That's going to fall on their leaders. You know what I'm saying? Any president ain't going to really get deeply involved in what the rest of the country do and not try to mess up their own votes. But the point is, why are we so dependent on whoever president be? We need to put all our faith, all our hope, all our dependency on God. On God. I don't think any Christian, and it's not just Christians on my Facebook, it's Christians everywhere. Like, I attend Family Worship Center. That's Jimmy Swaggart is the pastor over there. And y'all know who Jimmy Swaggart is. Most of y'all gotta know who Jimmy Swaggart is. His son also preaches on Sundays. His son. And this dude stood up in church and said it clearly. If you vote Democrat, you a sinner. Like, what in the world? Like, why are Christians so wrapped up in politics and swear like, this is what the Bible say, this is what the Bible... Man, each one of them got flaws. Each one of them got a good reason why I shouldn't vote for them. Every one of them got some kind of sinfulness in their packet. Whatever they're offering, something in it is not of God. So I don't have to vote for anybody. I depend on God. And whoever becomes president of the United States, I'm still gonna depend on God. And whoever is the vice president, I'm still gonna depend on God. I depend on God to protect my children. I depend on God to keep food. I depend on God to keep food in my house. I depend on God to keep my family happy, to keep us safe, to keep contention out of our house. I depend on God for all these things. I don't care what President Trump is doing right now. I don't care what he doing, and he don't care what I'm doing right now. So I'm just tired of so-called Christians hollering about this election and who gonna win and who we should vote for and this and that, the other. Man, look, you go out there and vote for whoever you want to, if you want to vote. But God is still in control. God is still in control. This is still God's world. So I just want to make sure I say that because it just needs to be said. Some Christians out here need to wake up and start focusing on God. All this stuff going on in the world right now. All this stuff that's going on that you can find in Matthew, I believe, chapter 24. You Google right now. You Google. Hey, sweetie pie. You Google right now, where do the apostles ask Christ about the end of the world? If you Google that, the apostles ask Christ about the end of the world, you're going to find a chapter. It's going to be, one of them going to be Matthew, one going to be in Mark, I think one going to be in Luke. And it's going to tell you all the stuff that's happening right now. I'm not worried about no president. All I depend on is God. But that's all I got. Y'all be blessed.
Oh.
Tell them be blessed.
Be blessed.